The bell rang, echoing through the crowded hallway of Brookfield High. Laughter, gossip, and the clatter of lockers filled the air, until she walked in. The new girl. Quiet. Plain clothes. A second-hand backpack hanging from her shoulder like a memory she couldn't let go of. Her name was Lila. No one knew where she came from, but whispers spread fast. She's from that broken neighborhood near the old train tracks. Everyone turned to look. Everyone except Ryan Crawford. Ryan, the golden boy. Son of a billionaire. Captain of the basketball team. His charm was dangerous, his arrogance louder than his laugh. Teachers adored him. Students worshipped him. But beneath that expensive smile was a boy who thought money could buy respect, and cruelty could prove power. It started small. A few mean jokes, stolen notebooks, whispers behind Lila's back. She ignored them. Every insult, every glare, she carried with quiet dignity. That silence made Ryan furious. He wanted a reaction. He wanted to see her break. One morning in the cafeteria, surrounded by his friends, Ryan spotted Lila sitting alone at the corner table. A steaming cup of coffee in his hand, he grinned, let's see if she's as cold as she looks. He walked over, pretending to stumble, then deliberately poured the hot coffee straight onto her lap. The crowd gasped. Some laughed nervously. Lila's face went pale. The burning liquid soaked through her jeans. Pain flashed in her eyes, but she didn't scream. She just stood up, trembling, holding back tears. Ryan smirked. Oops. Guess you can't afford a new outfit, huh? Laughter broke out again, cruel, shallow, echoing. But only for a moment. Because not 2 minutes later, someone else walked into that cafeteria, a man in uniform. His presence froze the air. Principal Harris followed him, voice tense. Students, this is Officer Bennett. He's here for Miss Lila Carter. Ryan chuckled, whispering to his friends, oh look, she's already in trouble. But then Officer Bennett saluted Lila. And everyone stopped breathing. Ma'am, he said softly, your father wanted me to give you this before his final deployment. The cafeteria fell silent. The officer handed her a folded American flag, and a letter. Her hands shook as she took it. Tears spilled silently as she read the words written by her late father, a soldier who had died 2 weeks earlier saving his entire unit. The room went deathly still. Even Ryan couldn't move. Lila wiped her eyes and looked at him, not with anger, not with hate, but with a strength that shattered every smirk in the room. My father, she said quietly, taught me never to hate anyone, even if they try to burn me down. Because real power isn't in revenge. It's in staying kind when the world isn't. Her voice broke, but her spirit didn't. And that was the moment the laughter died. Ryan couldn't look at her. His stomach twisted, shame flooding through every nerve. He had humiliated the daughter of a hero. A man who had died so kids like him could live free. Later that day, Ryan was called into the principal's office. He expected suspension, maybe community service. Instead, Lila was there, waiting. She looked at him with calm eyes and said, you don't need to apologize to me. Just, be better than this. That simple mercy broke him. He couldn't sleep that night. The image of her burned skin, her trembling hands holding that folded flag, it haunted him. The next morning, Ryan showed up at school early. He stood by the entrance, holding a tray of coffee cups, not to spill, but to serve. One by one, he handed them out, including one for Lila. He didn't say a word. Just left a small note under her cup that read, I'm sorry. And thank you, for reminding me what strength looks like. Weeks passed. Ryan started volunteering with the local veterans support group. He stopped showing off. Started listening. Slowly, people noticed, the rich boy who once mocked others had changed. And Lila, she found her voice. She joined the debate team, spoke about courage, empathy, and the unseen pain behind every quiet smile. When she finished her first speech, the same cafeteria that once mocked her rose to its feet. Even Ryan clapped the loudest. The story of that day spread across the school, and beyond. Rich boy poured coffee on the new girl, but she poured humanity back into him. Sometimes, it takes a moment of shame to wake a heart from its arrogance. Sometimes, the smallest kindness can break the loudest cruelty. So, if you're watching this, remember. You never know what battles someone is fighting behind their silence. Be the reason someone heals, not the reason they hide. Clapperboard if this story touched your heart, Hit the like button, share it, and subscribe for more emotional stories that remind us, humanity always wins in the end.